living in a rural community. I'm married to a farmer, a third generation African American farmer, beef cattle farmer. Um, and that group has always been marginalized. They've been marginalized because they're black. They've been marginalized because they're black Alabamians. They've been marginalized because they're black male Alabamians participating in a business that has largely been controlled by white male Alabamians and actually outsiders, people who don't live in the state. And so this discussion of the environment and global warming and climate change and really doesn't get filtered down to us as black farmers. And I need to be clear that I am not the active farmer. I'm the support. But it doesn't get filtered down because an already restrictive participation, they're already kind of limited in terms of how they can participate. There are certain kind of cows that they have access to. If a black farmer feeds their feed is grain, they grain feed only. They have different stipulations that they have to seem to have to adhere to than maybe other farmers, and so there are all these kind of restrictions and techniques that are used to marginalize them. So the idea of climate change never gets to us because it's almost like, yeah, climate change is an issue, and yes, the food source, and being able to participate in global markets is limited. They don't have access. They may not travel to South America to participate in the discussions of free trade, and so climate change doesn't get to us because we're still trying to participate in just at the very basic level that is required for us to take care of ourselves. And so the fact that icebergs are melting, we're like, okay, but can we eat? The fact that half of the country is in a drought stage. Yeah, it's hot, and we've had to cut more hay, but wow, this isn't very different than it was 4 years ago because our cattle aren't sold in the same way. There are different questions asked about our cattle, but meanwhile, our cattle aren't the ones that have been found with mad cow disease, and our cattle have not, because we're not giving them steroids because we can't afford to give them steroids. So the questions aren't really discussed for small black farmers. I mean, we're at the very kind of fringe of this. So there's a challenge. How do they become a part of the larger discussion when they don't feel like they're a part of the problem?